What's up, Vape fam? It's Kylo Vapes. We're back. Apologies. Things have been absolutely crazy the past several months. Started a new job, been working 6 days a week. Travel arrangements have been absolutely hellish. Have not had the time to do anything at all. I've had literally zero personal time whatsoever. However, things have been rectified now. Things are a lot better. I've got a lot more time in my hands, so I can actually push ahead now and do a ton more recordings and reviews and actually get things uploaded for once. Where I stay, I've got very slow broadband, and it takes like 16 hours to upload a video, and I'm never in the house for 16 hours at a time, so yeah. However, if you've sent any stuff in for review, any companies at all, first and foremost, thank you. And apologies that I haven't been able to get around to get these reviews up. However, that's all going to be changing very shortly. I'm aiming to get like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 reviews up this week alone, starting with this one right now. So today, special review. I've bumped this to the start of the queue. I'm sorry if that annoys people, but I think it's worthy. We've got the brand new Aspire Atlantis EVO. This thing is, we use it for a couple of days now. It's absolutely amazing. So I mean, first and foremost, thank you to Aspire. This thing, I love it, absolutely love it. This is actually here in the flesh. So it's a 22mm tank with very good airflow, and we're going to go over everything. Try and tear it down with some liquid in there just now. I'm going to try and tear it down. Basically, I know a lot of you are saying right just now, that's a Cleto. It's not a Cleto. It looks like a Cleto, but it's not a Cleto. I promise you that. A little bit different. So, in the packaging, what you get as standard, you get the Atlantis EVO, but it's pre-fitted with the 2mm tank. I have taken that off and switched it out for the 4mm tank and have put the extension on for the coil. Now, first thing I've noticed when I seen the 4mm extension. This is the regular glass for the Cleto. Pardon me. This is the glass for the extension. Yes, they are one and the same. Essentially, one or two things have gone on here. Number one, either Aspire has had an absolute crap ton of leftover hardware and have decided to just improvise another tank to get rid of the stock. Potentially. However, knowing Aspire, no. I think the Aspire design team has had an absolute amazing year. Started off with the Cleto, a revolutionary tank. That thing, I mean, it's one of my favourite tanks, probably my favourite tank of all time just now. Just the day-to-day usage of it, yeah, it drinks a little bit, but not too much. The flavour, the production of vapour from it, just the overall consistency, great tank. We're going to be doing a review in that to follow up this one. Then we had the Nautilus X, and as soon as you've seen the Nautilus X, you've seen the design similarities, but it's a little mouth-to-lung tank. However, you can direct lung it as well, but it comes with a 1.5 and 1.8 ohm coils. Not really intended for direct lung, but you can do it. Then this has appeared, and yes, I think this just looks exactly the same as my stock Cleto, but it's a little bit better. Don't know why I've done that. It's a little bit better, in my opinion. It's quite a bit better in my opinion. We're going to tear it down. I'm going to take it off of this nice little Coolfire 4 TC100. I love that mod. Amazing. So, similarities to the Cleto. Obviously, you can see the similarities to the Cleto. If you know the Cleto though, you'll know it's not, because the coil inside is noticeably different. Also as well, on the bottom, the airflow is noticeably different. So you get 4 airflow slots, adjustable, variable airflow, as always, rather than just the 2. Also as well, the chuff cap on it isn't actually just a cap, it's a full kind of cap and top cover. I mean, even like this, it looks like a Cleto. I just can't get over how much it looks like a Cleto with a different coil. Yeah. Now, I'm going to take the top cap off here. And the seals in this thing are really, really good. If you own a Cleto, you know the seals are awesome. Exactly the same with this. Now, this isn't actually the top here. This isn't the top of the coil. This is actually a little chimney extension, the same type of chimney extension you get with the TFV4 Micro. The coil isn't that size. The coil actually is, if I can get it out, this is the spare 0.5. This is the coil here. That's the coil there. Now, a lot of people will be thinking, well, cool, awesome, you can use Triton 2 coils. No, you can't. There's a little lip on here, which again, the same with the Cleto coil and the Nautilus X coils. Little lip on there, it basically seals itself to make it essentially a leak-proof tank. Now, some people do get a little bit of leaking with the Cleto, typically down to over priming. I've been guilty of it myself, however, I would rather over prime it. This thing though, in my opinion, it's a lot easier to prime. I had this thing primed up in 5 minutes, up at 45 watts. Usually with a Cleto that would take me about an hour to do that, because it's generally working up from 25 to 30, 35 to 40. I just love this tank. So, oh, pardon me. In the kit, it comes, like I said, standard configuration is with the 2mm tank on, and you get a spare 0.5. You get the chimney extension, and you also get your little black cuff for the top of it, exactly the same way you do with the Cleto. You don't get any vape band or anything else. That's all kind of the accessory you get with it, as well as the glass and the extension. But to be honest with you, I couldn't really care any less. This thing's awesome. 22mm diameter tank, sorry. And the airflow on it, you get 4 variable airflow ports on the bottom. I can't really even say much more about it. It is what it is. Amazing. So what we're going to do is we'll stick this back on to the TC100, and we're going to, for the sake of vaping science, start it off round about 20 watts and work it up to 50-55. Now, the coil that comes pre-installed is a 0.4. Now, in the packaging, I like this. I like this packaging. The packaging is awesome. You have a little magnetic door. It's like magnetic. It's awesome. You get a teardown of the tank, different coils, the specs in the coils as well. Just go through that very, very quickly. So the 0.4 is 40 to 50 watts. It's 28 gauge with 35 gauge wrap. The Clapton coils are standard, by the way, just for your information. 1.9mm spacing, the 0.5, 35 to 40 watts. Again, your two 28 gauge wrapped in 35 gauge with a 1.5mm spacing. A little footnote at the bottom here, 0.4 ohm has larger airflow for greater vapor production and balanced flavour, and the 0.5 produces a more dense vapor which highlights the flavour differently. Haven't vaped the 0.5 yet, however I can't imagine it's going to be much different, as they both are the same design coil. So this one, like I said, yeah, 40 to 50, and we're going to start off for about 20 and then work our way up and see what it can handle. Just going to read this out very, very quickly on the back of it. The Atlantis EVO represents the zenith of recent sub-ohm tank evolution. Double wicking efficiency teamed with lower positioned wick points create ultra efficient juice flow. This optimized design allows high VGE liquid and even faster route to the coil system. EVO breathes without a hitch when you require thick, dense vapor production. And the EVO extended kit includes a 0.4 and 0.5 ohm coil for optimised vaping experience. Hotspots, this is just your general kind of best features. Ultra efficient wicking, yep, we've established that. 4mm extension tank, we've established that. Increased airflow, we have established that. And great flavour, we're about to see if that's true. Now I've wicked this up, and currently in here I have some of my favourite juice at the moment. 12 Monkeys, Mangabees. So this is like a little melony, minty number from 12 Monkeys from the guys over in Ontario in Canada. One of the nicest countries I've ever had the pleasure of visiting. Canada, actually. Everyone's just so pleasant. Yeah, way too overly cautious at times. You know. Yeah. Should I? Yeah, I'm going to. Basically, when I went to Canada, I didn't realise everyone drove around during the day with their side lights on. I didn't realise it was law until someone actually said to me it's law, and I was like totally taking the piss. Like, but yeah, lovely people, Canadians. I have a few friends that are Canadian. They're all right guys and gals. But no, 12 Monkeys at the moment, one of my favourite kind of juice manufacturers. This stuff though blows my mind. So we've got this wicked up, got it primed. We are going to see how well this performs. Let's go for 30 watts. Let's see how the Atlantis EVO vapes. Not bad, not bad. Flavour's there, not as good as it should be. But again, coil's rated 40 to 50, so let's bump up 35. Now we're getting somewhere. And up to 40. So this is like the minimum recommended kind of power for the coil. Right. So I see why 40 is the minimum recommended, because things start to get interesting. Let's go for 45. And 45 is what I usually vape the Cleto with. I usually use 0.4s on the Cleto because I find the flavour's a lot better than the 0.2s. So let's go for 45 and see how it goes. Right, so the flavour of this coil is absolutely stunning. The vapour production at 45 watts is on par with the Cleto. No doubt about it. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to push it up 50 watts to see how it does. Again, every time you're bumping it up, you're getting better and better flavour. Some tanks you do that with, it starts to mute a little bit, but this, no, 50 watts, great flavour. Almost feel like I'm vaping a ceramic, to be honest with you. 55 watts, let's see. So we're going above the kind of recommended range now. Let's have a little look and see how that performs. Even on 55 watts, you're getting great flavour, and the cloud production there was... It speaks for itself. You can see the results. The flavour is absolutely amazing, on point, and I'll be honest with you, there's no difference at all between the Cleto and flavour in this at all. Nothing. Even at 55 watts, which is above the recommended range, I'm having no issue with no dry hit. I'm getting no burning, I'm just getting pure flavour. It's smooth, and I mean it's smooth. There's nothing catching your throat at all. The airflow on this thing is absolutely immense. Aspire pulled another one out the back with this, I have to admit. I believe this is on sale in the UK now? Maybe next week, I can't remember. I think it's actually on sale now. £20 I believe it is. £20 off of the Aspire website. Your local vape shop may be a little bit more than that, just because it usually is on the high street store. but even at £25, I would pay £30 for this tank. It is totally worth it. 2mm extension is where you get a little bit more discreet. Yeah, I mean, for the whole kit is totally worth it in my opinion. Very, very, very impressed with this. Very impressed. I'm actually intrigued to see that I'm going to try this to see if the 5mm Cleto glass will go onto this. That is going to be another video to see how that one works out. So that's been it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Comments down below. Don't forget to like and hit subscribe, and we'll be back very soon with another review. So may the vape be with you, and take care.